In this video, we're going to build together this entire admin page, which has light and dark mode. It's fully responsive, and we are going to deal with this form in the right way. We are going to use Next.js, TypeScript, Shadcn, and React hook forms. You're not going to believe how easy it is to create a web page like this using Shadcn. And I encourage you to create the same thing and put it on your GitHub account, because it can potentially be a good thing in your CV. You have my Git repository of this project below in the description, and while you're there, hit one like. Your support really means a lot. First thing we need to do, as always, is to create our fresh copy of Next application. I'm using npx create next app latest, and I'm going to name the project Orcish admin. We're going to use TypeScript, and we are going to use ESLint. Also, we are using Tailwind CSS, and we are not using the sources directory, and we are using the app router. So everything is basically the recommended way. You just hit enter, 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 and that's it. So now our app is being installed. Now, when that is done, I'm going to our Orcish admin directory, and there I'm going to run pm dev to run our project. So now here on localhost 3000, we should get our Next.js default index page. There it is, nice. And first thing we are going to do after we initialized our Next.js, we are going to install Shadcn. So we're going to the Shadcn official documentation, and we're clicking get started. There we're going to installation, and then we're choosing the Next.js framework. So we already installed Next.js. Next thing, we need to initialize Shadcn. So here I'm going to our Orcish admin directory, and there I'm running the Shadcn command. So we're choosing our style. I'm just going to choose default, and for my base color I'm going to choose stone, and we are going to use CSS variables for colors. Okay, so that one is done. We already installed it, and now next thing is to set our layout. We can just copy and paste everything. So I'm going to take this body, and we're opening the code for the first time, and I'm going to go to our layout file. And here, instead of our body, I'm going to put the body from Shadcn, and we are missing the font sans variable, and we are missing the cn. So cn is the thingy that we got when we installed our Shadcn. So it's here in the lib utils, and here it is. It's basically the Tailwind merge. So every Shadcn component is using it because we can overwrite Tailwind classes. And now we can just copy and paste everything from here. So we are going to copy this part, and we're going to put it instead of this, and this one also here. So now everything should be good. We have our cn imported, and we are using it inside our body. And also one more thing, the suppress hydration warning. Usually it depends which components you are using, but you can get the hydration error locally, so it's good to have it here inside the HTML tag. Now our Shadcn is ready. Let's go again to the documentation, and here we see that we need to put the font family also inside the Tailwind config, so let's do that one also. So here inside the extend, we're putting our font family, and we just need to import it so we can use it. Oh, this one is using JavaScript, so we're going to put quick fix and to put it to import. So now we have everything, and we can start installing our needed components. But I'm not going to install any component yet. I want to show you one really cool thing. We are going to a page called blocks, and there you have prepared bunch of pages, and you can choose whatever you want. So from here I picked up the page which you saw in the beginning of this video, and we are going to build that one. So it's this one. Here we have our sidebar, we have the header with the user settings, with the search, with everything, and it's totally responsive. It's working on every device. And check this out. Here I'm just going to click copy code, and I'm going to close detailing config and layout. We don't need it anymore. I'm going to open our page, and here I'm deleting everything and pasting what I copied there on Shadcn. So now we can actually start installing our components, and we see exactly what we need here from Shadcn. So we need badge, button, card, drop-down menu, input, and sheet. And let's see how to install that. So we need that command, this one. So what we need again, badge, button, let's go one by one. So this is the button. Then we need badge. Then we need sheet. I remember that one. Next one should be, I think, drop down menu. Like this. And let's check what else we have. Cards and input. And that should be it. Then we have card and input. And that one should be the last one. Let's refresh the whole window because it still doesn't know that we installed everything. Okay, now it should be good. And the moment of truth, let's go to our page, and it's dead from some reason. Let's see why. Let's restart it. After installing a bunch of components and everything, I saw that it can often do something like this. Oh, but no, it's something else. Okay, the default export. Oh, I know what it is. When you copy, this is also a good thing to know. When you copy from the blocks page, like the whole page like this, it comes here without the export default function. It should be export default, and now it should work. So here it is. We have the entire admin page with just clicking one button, copy. And here we can see it's responsive. So it's looking really great. Next thing we need is the dark mode, because this light is killing me. So let's go again to the Shadcn. We're going to components, and here we have dark mode, Next.js, and we need to install Next themes. So here, pm add Next themes, and we need to create our theme provider component. So I'm going to copy this code, and inside the components UI, I'm going to create a new file and call it the theme provider.tsx. And I'm just going to paste everything. This one I'm just going to kill. And now we have our theme provider, so we should put it inside the layout like this. We're going to our layout again, and here we are putting our theme provider, and I'm just going to call it from the components folder. It's not seeing it yet. Here it is. And now I think we already have the dark mode available here. Let's restart it one more time. Now everything should be dark. Oh, not yet. Okay. And we have our theme provider. And did we forget something? No. Okay. I probably clicked the light mode when I tested it. So now we should implement the mod toggle, and we're copying that one. So I think the name is mod toggle, yes. And now we should create here the new mod toggle.tsx component, and I'm pasting everything. So here what we have, we didn't install the icons, I'm going to install that one quickly. So that's pm add lucid react. Those are the icons that we have, moon, sun, and also here I think a lot of icons. Yes. Okay, so that one, it's installed now, and now we shouldn't have the errors. Let's restart again, and the errors are gone. Nice. And now we are going to put inside our page, let's see where. So, oh, now it's dark. Okay. And now we are going to put it here. So I'm going to search for the my account. So drop down menu, I'm just going to put it next to this drop down menu. And now it should be there. Yeah, there it is. Nice. So now we can put light and dark mode. It was so easy to create it. This is the reason why I love Shadcn. So next thing is to put here, instead of this inventory and this you have no products thingy, to put the actual table with some data. So we're again going to the blocks page, and here we are taking this orders. So for this, we are going to use the lift mode, which is the new feature of Shadcn, by the way. I mean new, when I say new, I mean 1 or 2 months old. And here we are putting the copy code only for that part of the page. And now here inside the components folder, I'm going to create a new folder, call it features. And inside I'm going to create orders.tsx. And there I'm going to copy the entire code. So we need table also. I'm going to install that one quickly. I have it somewhere, here it is, table. So we are installing the Shadcn table component, and now we should be good. Yes, it disappeared, and we are going to use orders component. Here we need to find our content. Is it, what is it called here? Inventory. Okay, inventory here. So inside of our main, I'm just going to put the orders. I think I didn't name it orders. Yes, it's component orders. And now we go to our page, and here we start typing it. Here it is. So now let's see, what do we have? Yes, we have the entire table available just like that. And it looks really awesome. So check this out. It's really fantastic. I mean, I cannot say how fantastic it is. Okay, so now we have the admin page with light and dark mode, with the table full of data, and everything is fully responsive. So last thing we need is to handle this search form like it should be handled. And to do it in the right way, we are going to use React hook form. So I'm going to install the React hook form dependency. And we're also going to use Zod for our types. And we are going to use hook form resolvers to validate our Zod schema. And that's basically everything we need for our forms. And now we can start writing them inside of our page. I think our search is here. Yeah, here it is. So this is our form and this is our input. So we need to send our data to the form and to do something with it. For now, we are just going to console log it and to set everything up. So first thing, we are going to create our form schema, and that one is going to use Zod. So it's only the little z. I don't know why is it not here now, but let's import it ourselves like this from Zod. That one should work. And there we're going to use object, and inside we're going to have our search, which is going to be type of string. And that's it. That's only thing for our form schema. If we had here some usernames, emails, or something, we would put everything there inside of that schema. I don't know where is the search now. Here it is. So for now, we have only one thing, and we are going to put only that thing inside of our schema. The next step is really important, and that's creating the form using the use form from React hook form. And for the type, we are going to infer the Z type of our form schema. And inside, we are going to create our default values. So we have only one, so that is going to be search. And in the beginning, it's going to be empty. And now we need our resolver, which is going to validate our schema. And for that, we are going to use Zod resolver from hook form, resolver Zod, and we are just going to validate our form schema. So this is the form that we are going to use, and this one is really important to keep our schema and our data always safe, and it's not only type safe, but it's totally controlled by our React hook form. Now we can create the simple onSubmit function, and there we are going to send values, and we are going to use the same type here, so that's type of form schema, and there we are just going to console log it values. I did something wrong. I have one. Yeah, now it's good. So we are console logging our values that we are sending to our form. And now we need to go to our form, and here on submit, we should put form handle submit on submit function. And here inside of our input, we are going to use the spread operator for our form, and then we are going to use register. And check this out. When I start typing, it's going to give me automatically search, because we have search here inside of our form schema. So whatever you have inside of your schema is going to give it to you there. So if we go to our form again, here we're going to put search, just like that. And now our submit is actually going to work. Let's test it out. So here, as always, we have some kind, we need our use client. So this is not totally recommended. The use client should be probably in some other components, so we could potentially move this entire thing inside, or this one, to be some kind of search component. But let's do this now quickly. Use client, and now when I open our console log, and here I start typing orc and hit enter, we have orc inside of our submit, inside of our form. So whatever I type here, it's sending it there, and now we can use here on submit with our data, we can do whatever we want. So let's quickly just wrap it up to do it in the right way. So I'm going to create a new component to call it admin search. Inside, I'm going to use the snippets to quickly create a new component, and I'm going to put everything form related inside of that component. So even these imports and everything like this. And we're just going to call it admin search. And what do we miss here? We miss Zod. This one. Yes, it looks good now. And now we go to our form and we move everything from here also. So I'm just going to put here to do so I don't miss this part. And I copy here entire form and input also. And what is this search? I don't know. It's from from Lucid, that's the icon. And now we just here on our to-do place our admin search. And now we can actually remove this use client and add it to the admin search here. And now let's test it out. Work, enter, it works, nice. We moved the entire search component here inside of our features, and here we released a little bit of space, and we even don't have an input here anymore. And now it's a little bit better. We don't have use client inside of our index page. I hope you enjoyed this one, warriors. If you did, make sure to subscribe. I'm definitely going to create more projects like this in future. And Shadcn is really an amazing technology and I love it so much. You can create so many things using the lift mode, and not only that, but the components, like we always said, those components are yours. It's not like some developers are saying my component, my problem, but I like that code can be my problem, so then I can fix my problems. And that's really so cool that you can just take the component and put it inside of your project. If you want to talk more about these kind of things, there is also a Discord channel. You have the invitation in the description below. And come sit by the fire. You can ask me whatever you like. Or if you have some kind of suggestions or some video ideas, you are welcome to join the channel. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one.